rankings wise, A&M's a top 10 team in the country.
Yeah, that's one thing we got to hit on. This could probably go on for a while, but we'll try and not make it. So Cam thinks that A&M is a top 10 team because of
they beat number 10 Arkansas. They beat number 13 Miami.
Mm-hmm.
You beat 2 top 15 teams back-to-back weeks. You're a top 10 team.
The thing that Cam is failing to understand apparently is there's 3 big points here. 1, you lost to Appalachian State. Okay? That's 1.
Nobody cares.
2, you barely beat Miami.
Still beat them.
You still beat them, but these are things that matter when it goes into voting. And played a good game against a good Arkansas team. I'll give them that. They came out on top of a team that I think deserves to be in the top 15. You know, I think they still are actually.
They're 20.
They're oh well, damn! I can't believe they dropped that much.
Yeah, see, that's what I understand. Texas A&M, they move up.
And Cam does have a good point about like Ole Miss barely beating Tulsa, or not barely, but they hung in there.
Game.
Yeah, they hung in with him. You know, he's got a point there. But
Baylor beats Iowa State by a touchdown.
The Appalachian State game holds a lot of value, and the Miami game. You got to think about this too. Is if I'm a voter and I think that they do this as well, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know their standard. Nobody actually knows their fucking standard. It's all over the place. But you look at Miami. You barely beat Miami, and then Miami goes home and loses to Middle Tennessee. But
at the time, they're 13.
I understand they are, but you just have to take that into account. You're like, well, they beat Miami, but they didn't look great against Miami, and then Miami goes and loses to Middle Tennessee. So it's weird. We're probably never going to see eye to eye on this. I would say that I don't think it really matters, the rankings right now.
Not at this point. Until the college football polls come out, the AP polls really don't mean nothing.
It doesn't. And for Texas A&M to be relevant at the end of the year, they have to beat Alabama.
They got to beat Bama. They'll have to.
That's assuming they win out. Like they don't lose to Ole Miss or.
That's what I'm saying. Because if they win out, then they'll have to play Georgia,
and at that
that'll
point
be a tough game. And if they're competitive, they'll still be ranked really high because Georgia's gonna be 1 all year.
And I think that at that point in time, the Appalachian State and the Miami games won't hold much value. If Texas A&M keeps going at the trajectory that they're going at, they're going to be a good team. I'm just saying that right now, at the moment, the voters are accounting for those 2 games for sure, and then they're looking at how Miami played and they're like, oh well, Texas A&M. Was it 16-7 against Miami?
Yeah, no, it was a low scoring game, but
it was low scoring. So, I just don't agree with them being a top 10 team. I understand his argument, but at the same time, it doesn't matter right now. It really doesn't.